Good morning, people. I was just looking here on the internet and I seen some stuff, some questions these reporters ask that is unbelievable. And I wondered why Trump used the word stupid. But check out some of these videos, just some highlights. It's kind of crazy. I don't know where these people work, who they work for. Do they work for the media outlet, or do they work for the CIA, FBI? I don't know. It's kind of strange, but check it out.
Let's talk about George Floyd. You said George Floyd's death was a terrible thing.
Terrible.
Why are African Americans still dying at the hands of law enforcement in this country?
And so are white people. So are white people. What a terrible question to ask. So are white people. More white people, by the way.
So let Candace Owens explain this.
More white people.
White people and more Hispanic people die unarmed by police officers. Now, you'll find some people that will then make the defense, well, Black Americans only represent 13% of the population and white Americans represent 60% of the population. That's factored in as well. It's not about what percentage of the population you represent. It's how many times you actually have an instance with police officers. How many times are Black Americans having, a confrontation with a police officer versus white people? When you look at those numbers, despite Black Americans overrepresenting the amount of times that they're having confrontations with police officers, white Americans are having more fatal police interactions than Black Americans. So the numbers just tell you that this is a completely false.
What about, Mr. President, what about Michael Cohen? Are you considering
Thank you very much. Stupid question. Go ahead. Anybody else, please? It's up to him.
Robert Mueller?
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
Wow.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN. Right. And if you did it well, your ratings
Let me ask,
much better.
if I may ask one other question. Mr. President, if I may,
That's
I was
enough.
going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am.
On the campaign trail, you called yourself a nationalist. Some people saw that as emboldening white nationalists. Now people are also
I don't know
saying
why you'd
that
say
the
that. It's
president.
such a racist
There are
question.
some people that say that now the Republican Party is seen as supporting white nationalists
Oh, I
because
don't
of your
believe
rhetoric.
that. I don't
What do you
believe
make of that?
I don't believe it. That's such a racist question. Let's see what happens. We have nothing to lose. You know the expression? What the hell do you have to lose?
Look how much African American communities have suffered under Democratic control. To those I say the following. What do you have to lose by trying something new like Trump?
Okay?
So what do you say to Americans? Sir, nearly 200 I'll spell out. Nearly 200 dead. What do you say the Americans were scared, though? I guess nearly 200 dead, 14,000 who are sick, millions, as you witnessed, who are scared right now. What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now?
These media outlets are just feeding fear. It's like I tell people, if you're afraid, you're already dead. It's just fear. Every time you turn on CNN, it's somebody's getting killed. It's nothing positive, It's just crazy. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where these people, who they work for, what their agenda is. It's strange to me.
We're scared.
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say. Go ahead. I think it's a very nasty question, and I think it's a very bad signal that you're putting out to the American people. The American people are looking for answers, and they're looking for hope. And you're doing sensationalism, and the same with NBC and Comcast. I don't call it Comcast. I call it Concast. Let me just tell you for whom you work. Let me just tell you something. That's really bad reporting. And you ought to get back to reporting instead of sensationalism. Let's see if it works. It might and it might not. I happen to feel good about it, but who knows? I've been right a lot. Let's see what happens.
Many Americans are saying the exact same thing about you, that you should have warned them the virus was spreading like wildfire through the month of February instead of holding rallies with thousands of people. Why did you wait so long
Who you
to
with?
warn them?
Who you with?
And why did you not have social distancing until March 16th?
Who you with?
I'm Leija Jiang with CBS News.
Okay, she's a Chinese-born American television journalist and reporter. He was served as the White House correspondent for CBS News.
So, if you look at what I did in terms of cutting off or banning China from coming in.
Chinese nationals. But by the way, not Americans who are also
Nice and
coming
easy,
from China.
nice and easy. Just relax. We cut it off. People were amazed. These gentlemen, everybody was amazed that I did it. We were very early. Oh, I'm the president. And you know what I just did? And you know what I just...
And by the way, when you issued the ban, the virus was already here.
Okay, and you know how many people, when I issued the ban, how many cases of virus were in the United States when I issued the ban? Do you know the number? No, how many cases? Remember I said one person. How many cases were here when I issued the ban?
But did you know?
No, you have to do your research. How many?
I did my research. On the 23rd of March, you said you knew this was going to be a pandemic.
Can I tell you what? I did know it. I did know it. All I have to do is look.
So you knew
Anybody knew it. Just, are you ready? How many cases were in the United States when I did my ban? How many people had died in the United States?
So do you acknowledge that you didn't think?
Keep your voice down, please. Keep your voice down.
Did you not?
How many cases were in the United States? I did a ban where I'm closing up the entire country. How many people died?
And that's a fair point.
How many people died in the United States? And yet I closed up the country, and I believe there were no deaths, 0 deaths at the time I closed up the country. Nobody was there. And you should say thank you very much for good judgment.
That's her again.
Please.
Many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if everyday Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world. And maybe that's a question you should ask China.
Ooh, I don't think she liked that when he expressed the word China. Check this out.
Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
Sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty
Please
question.
go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have 2 questions.
No, it's okay.
But you pointed to me. I have 2 questions, Mr. President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague
Okay.
finish. But can I ask you a
Ladies and
question?
gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.